Welcome students. So today we are going to start with a very rare topic asked in the examination, that is regarding the 1-carbon metabolism. But it is very much related to the action or the biochemical functions of tetrahydrofolate or folic acid. So I am explaining this topic in context to the biochemical functions of tetrahydrofolate. So what is basically the 1-carbon metabolism? We can say that this is the synthesis of purines, pyrimidine, mainly thiamine, then certain amino acids and choline during the transmethylation process. So it is basically related to that, but it boldly signifies the biochemical functions of tetrahydrofolate at 5th and 10th position. So now let us see how these occurs, what are the major sources that donate, and what are the products that are formed by the donation of 1 carbon. So first of all, I shall be writing here the major sources, then the reaction will be proceeded by the tetrahydrofolate and the products will be formed on the other side. So now let us see the first one. The first major source is glycine and tryptophan. Now these two amino acids, they together donate a formate moiety of a single carbon, and this is further added along with the tetrahydrofolate to form N10 formyl THF. This is the intermediate of the tetrahydrofolate that will be leading to the donation of 1 carbon atom, and ultimately the products will be formed are either the purines or formyl methionine. So the purines will be formed at the addition of the carbon will be at the 2nd position, and then the formyl methionine may be formed. So these green colored are the major products that are formed. So you can see the reactions will be proceeding like this. Then comes the histidine. The next it comes the histidine. The histidine will be leading to formation of an intermediate known as Fi-GLU, sometimes also referred to as FIGLU. So don't get confused in this. Now this is further reacted in presence of tetrahydrofolate and leads to formation of N5 form amino THF. So this along with another intermediate, so the final intermediate will be the N5 N10 methinyl THF. And the product will be formed are purines. The addition of the carbon will be at the 8th position. See here, the green color compounds are the major products, whereas the sources are being referred in the blue color in this. Then comes the serine, another important amino acid, serine. Now this along with the THF leads to formation of an intermediate N5 N10 methylene THF. A methylene THF is formed. So students, remember that the difference in methinyl and methylene. So a methinyl is a triple bond CH, whereas methylene is CH2. Now this methylene THF will lead to formation of either serine or thiamidylate, thiamidine, a major pyrimidine moiety. Now another important reaction is with choline and betaine. Now these two moieties along with THF they tend to form N5 methyl THF. So methyl will be CH3. And this leads to entry into the B with vitamin B12. So how this entry occurs? This leads to combination with vitamin B12 and leads to formation of methionine. This methionine further subjected to form of S-adenosylmethionine, attachment of purines, and later leads to formation of homocysteine. But during this process, the donation of one methyl group occurs that leads to the transmethylation. Now this transmethylation process leads to the synthesis of creatine, epinephrine, melatonin and other moieties, and this homocysteine is again transferred to this cycle. So now you can clearly see that what are the major sources and the major products that are being formed in this one carbon metabolism. So here you can see how the reaction is proceeding. So students, I hope now the one carbon metabolism is clear to you all.